I wasn't expecting any guests.
I'm never expected. That helmet. Where'd you get it?
Oh, this here? I had it since I was a young boy. A little mijo. My papa gave it to me.
Your papa. Was he a Mandalorian?
Some people say he was the best.
Well, the best or not, I'll be taking that mask.
Oh, this mask is not for sale.
What's up, Joonks, Joonkies and Joonkettes? I'm Justin.
And I'm Nick.
And Tension 369 is coming right back at you. We had a nice little horror break in between Mando season 1 and 2.
Love it. I love it.
We watched Hereditary and we tried to watch Midsummer, but it ended up not working out the way we wanted to. So
which is totally fine.
It is, but we did watch Wrong Turn, so if you want to check that out, I'll put it right here, up in this corner right here, if you want to go check it out. But Joonka, we got to get back into Mandalorian, and we're getting into season 2. But what happened last season?
Wow, so you thought a week was bad, guys. We met the Mando. Mm-hmm. We also met Grogu, right?
Grogu, yes.
Grogu.
We don't know his name yet, but the internet is a vast place with a lot of
Exactly,
spoilers.
so we know exactly who it is, Baby Yoda. We go through a journey with them from place to place while trying to find a place for this Baby Yoda, and they meet a lot of allies, right? Mm-hmm. So while they meet all these allies, they have to battle off all these other bounty hunters that are after them the entire movie, basically because the Mandalorian broke a code in the beginning. And the whole entire journey was just him meeting people that were willing to help him out while he clears his name from the Mandalorians, and they end up doing a bunch of stuff in the end, which they have to face. What's the guy's name again? The evil guy?
Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon, yes. And they have to basically face him at the end with all the Death Troopers and the Stormtroopers.
You remember, Moff Gideon was sitting there shooting his own men. Like, remember when they said he just shot somebody because they interrupted him? And when they were punching Baby Yoda in the face. We got the return of IG-11 who came in, just rock'em sock'ems, and then he sacrificed himself. That was pretty sad.
Oh, what's sad?
We got Greef Karga.
A couple sad deaths in that season.
There very much was. Greef Karga, as an ally now, he got force healed, which is a crazy ability to have, and Baby Yoda has it. Grogu has it. It's pretty crazy to think about.
It is pretty crazy.
But we're going into this season with, like you said, the allies that we have accumulated throughout season 1. What are your feelings going into season 2, Joonka? What are you hoping to see, and what are you, how excited are you?
So, my excitement is up, right? I may not be showing it as much as I should be, but it's up. And the reason why it's up is because from what I've heard from other people is it just keeps getting better and better from season to season. And the first season itself was awesome to me. I really like the characters that they introduced us to. Who cares about all that other outside of the actual movie stuff that they say and whatnot, but the people were cool that I met while watching.
The characters you enjoyed.
Yeah, the characters I enjoyed. They were fun. But yeah, and that's what I want to continue seeing. I want to see more allies being built. I want to see more companionships being made, and hopefully we get to see him without his helmet on.
We saw him once already. Remember back in season 1 when the IG-11 droid healed him?
Was I sleeping?
Well, you can go back and watch our reaction, Joonka, to the season finale of season 1. But no, we did get to see Pedro Pascal's face. We also did learn his name is Din Djarin. Joonka don't remember a lot.
I don't.
But it's okay. He can always go back and rewatch our reactions. He's got the gist of it, though. He knows what's going on.
I do.
But we have seen Pedro Pascal's face. The IG-11 droid took it off to give him the back to healing. Remember when they joined them in the sewers?
Yeah.
And then...
But did we actually see that?
Yes, we were there. They left the camera on IG-11 and Mando. And he was like, no living thing can see my face. And he's like, good thing I'm not living because he's a droid.
So we haven't seen the face.
Yes, we have. We, as in us, have. Yes. Oh my God.
All right.
Pause.
That's that.
Pause.
That's that, guys.
No, pause. I want to get this on video. See, that's you right there. And that's Din Djarin.
Guys, I did see this.
I had to pull up the VOD.
I was there for it.
But that's alright, Joonka. You remembered enough and you know the generalization was going on. Mando thinks that he killed Grandma, or not Grandma, but Moff Gideon, but we saw that he has the
Grandma Gideon.
He has the dark saber. That lightsaber was made by the first and only Mandalorian
The
Jedi.
very first
and only
Mandalorian Jedi.
But before this gets way too off the rails, let's jump into Chapter 9 of The Mandalorian, The Marshal.
We're good in Joonka.
Kawil died! Whew. Oh! Gamorrean guards! Remember the pink people that protected Jabba's palace?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
In the Return of the Jedi movies? Look at their axes.
I haven't seen those things in forever. And the Cyclops.
No place for a child. Wherever I go, he goes. I've been quested to bring him to his kind. If I can locate other Mandalorians, they can help guide me. I'm told you know where to find them.
You gamble, Mando?
Not when it can be avoided.
Well, I'll bet you the information you seek. That this Gamorrean's gonna die within the next minute and a half.
I'm not leaving my fate up to chance.
Nor am I.
Oh! It's a shtick up, Joonka!
It's a stick up.
Thank you. Beskar's value continues to rise. I've grown quite fond of it. Give it to me now, I will peel it off your corpse.
I'm not.
Gonzo.
Get over here!
Finish him.
All right, stop. I'll tell you where he is. You must give me your word that you won't kill me.
I promise you will not die by my hand.
Tatooine,
What?
the Mando I know of, he's on Tatooine.
Tatooine it is then.
Wait! Mando! You can't leave me like this! Wait, what are you doing? Mando! I can hey! Mando! Mando!
I have a feeling we're gonna be introduced to those things later in the movie.
The show, you mean?
Yeah, the show. Yep. It's all. Yep.
Oh!
Oh, look at her. It's Bob Ross's cousin.
Sorry, gang. Come on. You know he doesn't like droids.
The music in this season is much different.
It's a good once over.
Ah, so he likes droids now. Well, you heard him. Give it a once over.
Remember IG-11? He was very emotional when he died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, Doc.
You hear him?
Super excited to be there.
Where is Mos Pelgo?
You want to see it? R5! Bring the map of Tatooine!
It's crazy that she has R5.
Seriously.
Why?
Don't even know
Who's
what
R5?
the
It's a droid from the prequels.
Let's go. Waiting. Okay. This is a map of Tatooine before the war. You got Mos Eisley, Mos Espa, and up around this region, Mos Pelgo.
You still have that speeder bike?
Sure do. It's a little rusty, but I got it.
Yeah, I still like her character a lot.
Hell yeah.
She's like, pull up.
Pull up.
Pull up on him.
This literally reminds me of Armadillo from Red Dead Redemption.
That's crazy how they gave it like a motorcycle sound.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a Mandalorian.
Can you describe him?
Someone who looks like me.
You mean the Marshal?
Your Marshal wears Mandalorian armor?
Huh? See for yourself.
Whose armor is that, Juba?
Is that Boba?
What brings you here, stranger?
That's
I've been
Boba
searching
Fett's
for you
armor.
for many parsecs.
So that must be Boba Fett's son.
Why don't you join me for a drink?
Never met a real Mandalorian. I'm Cobb Vance, Marshal of Most Belgo.
Where did you get the armor?
Right off some Jawas.
Hand it over. Take it off. Or I will.
You're just watching.
One second.
Exactly what it was.
I'm waiting to see if they say what it is before I say what it
Maybe we can work something out. The Crate Dragon is too much for me to take on alone.
is. Crate Dragon.
A crate dragon?
One of the most dangerous things on Tatooine. My speeder bike's bigger than yours.
Is that one of the wings from Anakin Skywalker's?
Speedrunner?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's actually really cool that you noticed that. I was gonna say it afterwards.
The town was on its last legs.
Good job, Jimbo.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
The first one?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
They want to kill the Crate Dragon too.
Poor Bantha.
Banta banta.
You better run. Oh, look at the poor Bantha. Oh, he's going for him. He didn't even go for the Bantha.
How does that work? Like, I was sitting there thinking about it. Like, such a large animal able to travel through something so dense.
Like sand?
Yeah.
It is coarse and rough. And it gets everywhere.
Mm-hmm. They sound like a bunch of Courage the Cowardly dogs.
That's more like it. Where's it getting reinforcements?
I volunteered your village.
I can't take him in the back seat, like hanging off the side on a pouch.
Once it's far enough out and the belly is above the explosives, you hit the detonator.
I don't know, something tells me that's not enough. It's not funny.
Run!
Oh my god, that thing's
It looks like a megalodon.
big. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a shark.
I might have just found a new D&D monster.
Becky love Jaji.
Dead.
Me either.
steak.
I didn't have time.
Yeah, I
to
was
decide.
gonna say
No leave.
the finest of fine.
This was well earned.
It was my pleasure.
Oh, there it is, Joonka.
No church in a while.
Oh, Jiga! Oh, Jiga! Do you know who that is, Jiga?
I don't.
That's Boba Fett.
Get out of here. Wow.
And that was chapter 10 of The Mandalorian, Joonka, basically episode 1 of season 2. What'd you think, Joonka?
That was really good. First, that Alaskan bullworm was like the greatest like villainous thing that I could have in the first one here. That was really cool watching them take that thing down when they held the pearl up at the end and they were like
Courage the Cowardly Dog slash donkey.
So basically, I thought it was really good, you know? It's still super open, just like the first season was, to so many different possibilities of what's gonna come next. I mean, what is gonna come next? Like, we just seen Boba Fett there, staring at him from a distance after he just grabbed his armor from them, and now what's gonna happen? Is he gonna go hunt them down? Are they gonna run into each other, period? Like, it's just, there's so many questions right now for us after this first episode.
That actor was Tamara Morrison, who played Jango Fett in the original trilogy. Well, not the original, but the prequel trilogy with Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yeah.
He also played that clone in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Remember, he's like, spare any credits. Tamara Morrison said he would come back. I don't know if I'm saying his first name right, but he said he would come back and play any live-action clone. But I thought, why keep it from you? We saw Boba Fett's armor. You had questions. You thought that was Boba Fett's son the whole time, but that indeed was the man himself.
Boba Fett.
What would you give this episode, Joonka?
So, if I had to give this episode something, I'm gonna say a solid 6 out of 10. It was good, just not as much action and not too much story.
There's a lot of things like the establishing shots of them traveling through the desert for like 2 minutes straight. Kind of pads the runtime, I get it.
The Tusken Raiders were cool though. I think this was the nicest I've ever seen them, or most cooperative.
In this show, they actually are flushed out, like, you know what I mean? Which is pretty cool.
Very cooperative.
But that was episode 1, Joonka, and
That was episode 1.
if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you smash that like button. Comment down below how excited were you to see Tamara Morrison at the end of this episode, and without spoiling anything in the comments, how do you think Joonky's gonna take this season going in?
I'll spoil it.
If you're not subscribed and you watch our content and you enjoy what we put out and you're not subscribed, well, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
What's going on?
There's something you gotta talk to us about?
You could tell us, you could let us know. But while you're doing that, before you let us know, subscribe.
Subscribe.
And then make sure you turn your bell icons on all so you can get notified whenever we post something here on Tension 369. But until then, I've been Justin.
And I'm Nick.
And we'll catch you
On the next one.